Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Japan. So, I was kind of thinking about chopping this, but I might save it for the Renaissance walls, because this is like this city's only productive tile. So, I may not chop this. I could also potentially swap the mine tile here. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the mine tile here to give this city a productive tile, and then I'll chop this and get to work on the Renaissance walls. Now, in the short term, or rather, in the near future is what I'm trying to say. In about 15, 17 turns, we will get conservation, and we'll be able to start, putting in some forests and productive tiles in for this city. But for the foreseeable future, it's going to be slightly unproductive. Let's go to the next turn. I think I'm going to faith purchase a couple of builders down here to start to develop these lands as well. Next turn. So let's pop in there and faith purchase a couple of builders. And let's have a look here. Yep, go ahead and get those Renaissance walls. You're growing pretty slowly. What's your food surplus? 1. Yeah, I'd kind of like a bigger food surplus if I could manage that. Let me have a look. Now, the problem is I have to give up a lot to get that food surplus. Maybe a trade route here wouldn't be bad. Could I purchase that? It's to help you grow a little bit. Let's have a look here. Right, we got our ancient walls. I would like to get the bank. Why is your production so low? Interesting that these tiles are not owned by you. Let me grab that tile. So I think a builder here could actually do a lot of work. So get a builder. We've got a lot of mines we could put down. Choose production. Yeah, get to work on the medieval walls. I want to get all these walls finished, if I can. Also need to keep in mind that I'm going to want space for neighborhood districts. Let's keep exploring up here. There's Dundee. Looks like Australia and Scotland are having a bit of a tiff. This is going to be a very nice city in terms of its development. What I'm going to get to work on is granary, monument, ancient walls, medieval walls, Renaissance walls, all that good stuff. And I'll probably... Maybe I'll get a builder in here, we'll see. I tell you what, I'm going to move Magnus over here. And try to just chop out some development in here. You hang out in this city. Now, I want to go actually over to Canberra. I'm going to start stealing tech from Australia. So let me move over to Canberra. You're going to keep exploring. Oh, very nice. Are they missions? They're Alcazars. Very nice. Okay, we killed a spy trying to steal tech from us. And we got military engineering and niter.
Remember that politics, colonialism, imperialism, and war also originated in the...
Okay, there's colonialism. Doesn't really change much for us. But what it does do... Let me have a look at some of this stuff. Alright, nice. We got another great rider. Let's teleport you over to Nagoya. Now I have some envoys. I would like to get Babylon up to a higher level. Where is Babylon? Converting that would be difficult. Yeah, I would like to get up to level 2 with Babylon if I could. Train a crossbowman. That'll give me an envoy with Antananarivo. I'll spend that gold. Oh, 190 gold for an envoy. That's a decent exchange. Now, Antioch is another one I would like to get to level 3. Construct an entertainment complex. How do I get more production in here? I tell you how. Get that in 6 turns. And then if I put 2 in here, I would get the get quite a decent amount of gold. Because I have a good few markets. I have at least, you know, how many do I have? Let me check. I have at least 3 markets, so that'd be 12 gold per turn. It might be worth it. So Gyeongju, let's see. Do you have a trade route? You do. I might put a trade route over here. Oh, Jeonju, I think I will keep the trade route, and I'm going to go by food. I'll trade with Kyoto. But this trader, I might teleport over to here, because I could possibly trade with some of these guys as well to try and improve my relationship with them. I'm going to want to trade with Russia and Australia from this city eventually, so I'm going to want a couple of trade routes in here. Now, I will get these nice crab tiles online. They don't give much production, but the gold is really nice. Put some mines down here for this city. Oh, you know what? I could finish an entertainment complex in 1 turn. That's a nice one. And let's extract this. Let's get the monument in 1 turn. A little bit of culture. Alright, we're getting some good exploration off. Alexander is a little bit upset with me. There's the Ayafakul. I have no idea. Yala Yoyokul. Yukul? I have no idea how to say that. Oh god. Yeah, why don't you heal up here? We'll go to the next turn. Very nice. We're developing our empire excellently, I feel. Need to get these Renaissance walls finished before we get to steel. What, really? You know what? I have it filtered by thingy, so if I go down to all... Yeah, I want to start trading with some of these international guys. So let's trade with Pella, I think. Well, what would extend the range of my trade routes? Probably. Ah, well. 13 gold from Toronto. Go, go. I was kind of considering using that trade route to develop the city, but I decided that international relations is a little bit more important. Because I'm pretty sure Alexander isn't that upset with me. Yeah. He's not that upset with me, so a little bit of improvement in our relations could potentially make us more friendly. So some of these nice tiles online. That's going to give us a really robust gold income. There we go. We keep exploring this way. Oh, looks like we found a dead end. Those are quite rare, actually, in my experience. It's another fish tile. Let's start chopping that jungle out. Jungle's going to have to be removed, and it'll help develop the city. We need Magnus. Claim a great person. May as well recruit Timur. Okay, this one is one that I very much so want. So I will be running a industrial zone logistics project to make sure that I get him. Now, I would like a little bit more science from Babylon. So I'm going to go up to a higher level with them. And we're going to go from 99 science to... yeah, about 10% more science, which is pretty nice. In the meantime, come back here to heal up. A lot of these generals can go asleep. We'll create another great work. Observations upon experimental philosophy. Now, who has a lot of gold? Would you like this? How much money do you have? 23 gold per turn. No. What about Australia? Oh, Russia. Let's make a deal. See if we can get open borders with Russia. He's not angry with me. He's not denouncing me. 8 gold per turn. Okay. That's okay. And how would you like some of these resources? 14 gold per turn. What if I also threw these in? You'd give me 22 gold per turn for these 3 luxuries. So the more deals we have with the AI, the better. Trade relations. Now, he's a little upset with my warmongering, but I'm hoping that this is going to push us towards a little bit more friendly relations with open borders. Okay, we got a resident embassy over there. That's good. Okay, let's see if we can get friendships with some of these people. Okay. They're not super on board with friendships. But I was going to go to John Curtin and see if he wants to buy this for a decent chunk of gold. He should have a lot of gold, and he will indeed pay a lot of money. 250 gold per turn is absolutely worth it for a great work of writing. Now, let's also talk to Russia. Would you be willing to sell one of these? 117 gold per turn. So if I were to do this deal and then declare, like, if I were to do this deal, I basically just made net profit of 100 gold per turn. But I'm probably going to be happier just to try and steal them. Now that we have open borders with Russia, I think I'm going to find a horseman. And see if we can land on his territory. And explore. Okay, come here. Build that. Chop there. Let's get those Renaissance walls up. Next turn. Unit needs orders. We'll chop here. There we go, that'll finish that. And I'll even chop here eventually. I want to get the banks up, but I also need to get my Renaissance walls. I want to be generating tourism. Let's have a look at the old culture thing. Alexander is currently strongest in tourism. But I have a higher tourism gain than him right now. What was that spy action? Okay, we have knowledge of inner workings. Let's start stealing cash. We have an archaeological museum. Very nice. We'll be able to make good use of that. Chop here. I should have waited a turn. Damn. Get another builder. I can't really build anything on these. We'll improve that. Build a mine there. We'll go to the next turn. Keep exploring. We'll go to the next turn. We have a very large empire, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we'll be able to pull off this tourism win without too many problems. There's a 4-pop city already. Let's chop with the ancient walls. That'll give us a lot of multipliers. Is there any particular one of these that I want? Harbor wouldn't be bad. Would give me another trade route. I could use to improve my international relations and all that good stuff. You're going to be stealing technology. That's going to be what we use to try and help us catch up a little bit in terms of science. Flight is a tech that we want to research eventually. By stealing it, we get closer and closer to our objective. Let me just make sure this city is working a reasonable number of mines. Okay, nice one. The city now has pretty damn good production. Okay, nice. We're getting some exploration done. No. Let me double check my military strength. My military strength is still strong enough to hold, I think. There's natural history, so now we can build zoos. Those are quite nice. They provide amenities, but most importantly, they lead on to the other thing that provides tourism. We can also get to work on water parks. Those are going to provide us with a lot of tourism. Let's have a look. Is it going to provide more tourism than a theater square, though? I'm not sure on that one. So let's start rapid developing this city. I want to chop through the medieval walls if I can. Get the lighthouse. You'll wait one turn. I'm going to place the water park. All the good tiles are on top of these things. But that'll provide me with tourism. We're rapidly developing now. So I want to wait for conservation here. I'm not going to be using any of my faith for naturalists in this era, but sort of once I can't build builders with faith, I'll be pretty much using all of my faith for either great people or for yeah, okay, this is worrying. Australia's catching up. Oh, no. That's not what you were meant to do. I do have another industrial zone coming up, which is good. You also have an archaeologist. Let's purchase that. We can start getting some of those. That's what I'm going to be using my gold for, is purchasing archaeologists, because they're quite expensive in terms of production. So I like to purchase them when available. Look at all this territory. Figuring out how to trade with France is going to be difficult. I might have to... I think I'm trading with Toronto, so that might give me the range to trade across with a trading post. I'm hoping that that is the case, because I want to have a trade route with everyone in the game. Let's have a look. How are we doing? We still have open borders? We do. Now, how much would you sell me this back for? 11 gold per turn? Excellent, thank you. So I sold him a great work of writing for 200 gold, and then I bought it back for 11 gold per turn. So that's like a huge net profit for me. Easiest deal of my life. You finished your university. Get to work on your Renaissance walls. This is going to net us a lot of tourism in the near future, which I'm particularly excited about, because this is kind of where you hit the point in this game where you start to make a lot of tourism, and you know, it starts to roll in. We finished Renaissance walls. We'll grab the monument, the Ferris wheel. Now, in terms of trade routes, I'm going to want to start trading. Am I trading with John Curtin? Let me double check that. No, I'm not trading with John Curtin, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to faith purchase another trader to trade with John Curtin. And I could potentially purchase out to these tiles, but I'm actually going to move Magnus away. I will buy one more tile in here. I may as well improve some of these fish tiles. You have a few more turns to wait before you can start dropping forests. I say fish tiles, what I mean is fishing boat tiles, not... I know they're crab. Right, I'm not an idiot. Well, I'll leave that up to you. Make your own mind up about that. Alright, so let's choose our production here. We just finished Renaissance Walls. I have a good few options here. I think I would like more theater squares. There's also a really amazing industrial zone in here. If I crush this grassland hill, I could get a potentially +4 industrial zone. If I crush the desert hill, I could get slightly lower. The industrial zone is going to provide me with a lot of things. I also really want some commercial hubs. But my industrial zones are a little bit cheap right now, so I think I'm going to prioritize that, and then I'm going to faith purchase a builder in here to develop this territory. Just a little bit, not a huge amount, just a little bit of development that needs to happen here. Okay, we got our Renaissance walls in here. Yeah, we do need a builder in here to help develop the city. And I could start purchasing these cheaper buildings. I kind of want to save my money for archaeologists. Speaking of which, where do I have another archaeological museum? I bought one here. This is an art museum. Okay. The watermill would help the city out and grow it a little bit quicker. Grab the barracks. Not that I particularly need the barracks, it's just it's going to provide me with housing and production. Will it pay itself off? Probably won't pay itself off, but it'll do a good little bit of work for me. Mainly the housing is very useful here. So let's trade with Canberra. That'll get me a lot of gold. More importantly, it'll start sort of improving the relationship I have with Australia, while also providing me tourism benefits. Okay, so we're going to get this great scientist. I'm not sure I want this one, but I think I'm going to take him because it'll get me to the Eiffel Tower really, really quick. And there we go, we'll get that water park up really, really fast. So where is, on our map, we need to get to urbanization after conservation. But I'm probably going to go like conservation, nationalism, then civil engineering, because I want to delay how long it is until I lose the card limes. Because once you research, a lot of stuff goes obsolete at civil engineering, like bastions, corvée, Gothic architecture, limes, and serfdom all go obsolete there. I'm also tempted to slot in rationalism now that my cities are starting to hit higher populations. I don't think I'm quite there yet. I think I'm going to get rid of the holy site adjacency bone. Well, I'm going to keep it in for now, because I'm faith purchasing. Okay, I got that great scientist. Where? Here. Let's teleport over to here and we can get a 2,000 science from this. It's a lot of science. Okay. We could go up to a higher level with Antioch. I do have some universities. Netting that extra tiny bit of gold wouldn't be bad. That gold is going to be useful. Let's improve some more crabs. Let's repair this. Should have been repaired a long time ago, to be honest. And then improve that. Fish tiles up. These fish tiles are nice because they provide a decent amount of food and gold. They also provide housing in pairs, which is good. I'm a big fan of that. 5 more turns until conservation, which means forests and naturalists. We'll keep exploring. Very cool, very cool. Okay, you want to give me... You want a lot of things. What if I don't care about niter? You don't have any income. One for one sounds good to me. So I completely crippled his income, which is good. That's gonna hurt him, I hope. Yeah, his science per turn went down. Apologize. I'm gonna make a false promise, but I'm never gonna stop. My spy escaped with gold, that's really good. Go get that crab online. Okay. Do I repeat the internal trade route? Do I value 3? Do I value a 4-2 or a 3? This city needs help developing, it's got no production. Put another fishing tile there. Very nice. We have a lot of food and gold now coming in from a lot of different cities. I need to start upping my trade routes. That's going to finish ballistics. This is going to skyrocket us to steel. It'll probably get me military science and rifling. Do I have niter in my empire to get a niter mine? Yeah, I do. Although I heard that if you have overflow and then you get a Eureka, it deletes your overflow. But I'm going to just, in terms of scientific research, I'm going to assume that that doesn't happen. Otherwise, that's kind of dumb. It needs to be fixed. There's a knowledge of combustion. Since Korea's dead, I'm going to prioritize dead civs. Because there will be... Oh. That's annoying. Well, I made plenty of gold off him. I don't see a reason for him to declare war on me. Or France. They're nowhere, anywhere in position to actually harm me. But now we have to worry about that as a thing. Could I take an Australian city or two, actually? Is there a city-state I could liberate? I could liberate Stockholm. I'm not going to. If I could somehow get loyalty over here, this would be good seaside resort territory. So I think he declared war on me because he owed me money and he was going bankrupt. Which is pretty smart of him. I've noticed the AI have started doing that. Let's build a niter mine. That'll get us rifling boosted. Let's go for production. Go for Amsterdam. Okay. 4 more turns for conservation. Cat Burglar is a good one. Actually, speaking of Cat Burglar, I want to check and see if I can find those Russian great works. Which city-states are at war with me? Okay, a couple of the ones that I do care about, actually. It's hurting my science. It's a bit annoying. I'm feeling pretty secure in my ability to get him. There's another great rider. Very happy about that. Whoa, screen, hold on. For some reason my mouse button is sticking. That's odd. Okay, we have a campus, we have a holy site, a theater square. would be pretty nice. There's also other options, like a commercial hub would also be really, really nice to get some of these things. But I tell you what, I'm going to make that decision in the next episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, though, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!